What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. Snow's kind of blowing over. Not too bad right now. The streets are clear, which is a great thing. I don't like wearing boots. I don't know about anyone else. I prefer wearing sneakers. Unless it's really deep, the snow, or I'm going to be tracking around with a dog or something, I'll throw on a pair of boots, but normally I just prefer being in sneakers. It's just much more easy and comfortable. But the snow hit us last night up here pretty hard. A couple of the trees cracked, which is, a shame. They're nice trees. But I just wanted to show you. I'm going to do a quick review. Somebody on my channel that bought the utility knife, he said, what's your opinion on your best G-Shock? That answer actually cannot be answered because there's so many different G-Shocks. And I personally don't have a lot of G-Shocks. Personally, I only have 3 and I'm going to show them. But G-Shocks, there's so many nice G-Shocks. There's a couple that are on my hit list that I would be interested in. There's a few of them, but I'm sorry about that. I'm just setting up over here. I'm not prepared. Sorry about that. Camera's going all over the place. I'm not really set up. This thing I got's not working that great. Anyway, there's so many nice G-Shocks. I should be filming the lake while I'm talking. There's so many nice G-Shocks out there that I couldn't really answer that question because it's basically preference. And every time you look at a Casio watch or a G-Shock watch, there's always another one and you say, wow, I'll be interested in this one. But I'll show you my 3 and my one that I consider a no-nonsense watch that I could recommend. One out of these. I could recommend all 3 of these for that matter, but I will recommend one a little more. This is the 9052. This is a great G-Shock. It comes with these spaces on the back. It's a great knockaround G-Shock. This one happens to come with this nylon band. This is the only one. Usually they come with the resin band like that. And they do make them like that with the resin band. This is like a little piece of leather and the nylon. I thought it was different when I bought it. 9052 is a great entry G-Shock. It has a great light on it. Basic functions. Alarm. Timer. Stopwatch. Back to home. Keeps great time. Very durable. 200 meters waterproof. You don't have to worry about it. That's a good entry G-Shock. Pretty clear screen on it. You can read it pretty good. Very in low light, you can read it very good. You just push that G button on it, and it lights up a nice color, bluish, greenish blue. And then you got the basic. Actually, these two, I think, have the same module, the same type of thing going on there, because I have the flash alert on this one and the flash alert on that one. They're really the same, just a little more chunkier. This is a little more, a little less chunkier, the 5600. This is the 9052. This is the 5600. But the choices on these watches are endless. You might want a digital analog one, G-Shock, or just a digital one. These are the only 3 G-Shocks I own. The 5600 is a great choice because it's durable as any other G-Shock, but yet not too big and intrusive. 200 meters, no problem. Great light on it. That beautiful light on it, luminescence, and this is like the basic one that started it. It's a basic under $50, just about under $50 you could find it for. And I got this watch for $25 in Walmart. I was lucky, but you could get them for like 30, 25, 30, or even if you paid like almost 40 something, it's still worth it. It's a great watch, great entry level watch, just nothing crazy just going on there. The alarm, timer, stopwatch, and back to home, just like the 9052. Great starter G-Shock. I could recommend these, I guess. But it's the answer to that question is beyond somebody could answer that question. I mean, I could, if I ever do get another G-Shock, maybe I can answer that this is the holy grail for me. Or this one was my first G-Shock that I got. Atomic Time. This is the DW 6900. I couldn't recommend this watch any more than any other of these watches because this watch is just a no-nonsense, set it and forget it watch. It has a nice screen. It has these eyes on top. They have a purpose. They show alarms that are set or lights that are set or signals. And the screen is pretty good. The durability on it's fantastic, 200 meters. Very comfortable watch, very comfortable to wear. My Amatron's bigger than that. And it's just a nice watch. The light on it is fantastic. It's a good-looking watch. It's a very good-looking watch, and it's packed with features. But it's just packed, but not overdone. It has multi-band 6. So you never have to worry about it. It's going to be the perfect time no matter what. It's going to be more accurate than your cell phone, probably. And there's an auto system on it to change in automatic for daylight saving time. So all you got to do is put it by a window at night, boom, daylight saving time. You don't have to touch it. It's going to change automatic for you. So you got that. You got world time, which I don't really use, but if you want to look at another time zone and set it to another time zone, you could do that because it has, I don't know, like 48 cities or I don't know, something like that, give or take. I'm not an expert on all of that, but it's world time. It's tough solar. So it's another no nonsense. So you're not going to need a battery. They do have some batteries in here for the tough solar, believe it or not, but they're working off the light. They're working off the sun, so you really don't have to worry about it for a real long time. And if you do need it, should be on the back. You could get one, and it basically works off the solar. It has these little lines going around here that pick up the light. It'll go in sleep mode at night to not kill itself, and then it has a power supply. You could tell if it's charged. You know, you can tell if it's charged up. But this is a no-nonsense watch. It has multi-band 6. So if you touch the lower button on it, it's going to say got 12:06 in the morning, 3/7, today's date. It's sank with the atomic clock. So it's never going to be off. Very rare this watch will not set itself to the atomic time. Very rare. And just to be sure, it has a power save mode. It has a power save mode. It has let me see. Power save mode, light mode, world time, stopwatch timer. You can go into modes. That's the hitting on the cities, the world time, alarm, which I have set. It's on for 7 a.m. Stopwatch, timer, and back home. But I couldn't recommend this one enough. But the question on what is the best one and what do I recommend? Yeah, I could recommend this. It's a great no-nonsense watch. Atomic Time. You set this watch originally, you set it up. You don't have to do anything to it. It'll hit the signal at nighttime. You leave it by a window. Sometimes I don't leave it by a window and it hits the signal. You could manually make it receive atomic time by pressing Got Screen and holding it, and then it'll say react, and then it will go 1, 2, or 3. 1, of course, is low, and then 2 or 3. But you can't have cell phones around or TVs around. Do it by a window where there's no electronics around, and it will update manually. But I just put it by a window at night and it updates. But this is a great looking watch. No nonsense. You got the multi-band 6 right there on top. Multi-band 6. And you got tough solar. You got a pretty legible screen. You know, it's pretty good. It's clear. You can read those numbers. Some people have trouble reading, numbers on a watch. Has a great light at night, so you don't have to worry about that. The light on is perfect. You just press the G button on this. This is the 6900. What is it? Hold on. I'll list it in the video. It's the GW6900. GW6900. But any of these watches, I would say, is a pretty good entry. I recommend any of these watches. They're nice watches. It's all preference. You might look at this and go, wow, it has atomic time, but I don't like the way it looks. Or look at this one and say, it's a little chunky, but it wears well. Believe me, it wears well, these watches. They're not that. Some G-Shocks are way bigger than these watches. These watches wear very well. Almost any wrist could pull this off. But it's all preference. It's all what you like. You like the basic original G-Shock? Go with the 5600. You like another basic that's a little more chunkier, a little rounder instead of the square? You go with the 9052. You like the DW 6900, the way it looks with the funky 3 eyes and atomic time, no nonsense, and tough solar. You don't have to worry about a battery. Go with that. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the G-Shocks. These are the only G-Shocks I own. There's a couple of G-Shocks I would love to own, but these are the only 3 G-Shocks I own. Most of my watches are regular Casio watches, 100 meters, 50 meters, the AE 1500. All the watches are just regular run-of-the-mill, simple Casio watches, but very durable. So you don't even have to get a G-Shock. But to answer that question, which is the best? Out of these 3, I would say this one, but the question on that you can never answer because the variety of watches is endless. And endless. You could look all day and look all night, and everyone would find something that they would like maybe better than the others. But if I do buy another one, or I come across a nice G-Shock, and I get another one someday, I'll review it and say, wow, I think this is a good, deal. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I'm just checking out the snow here. The roads are clearing up. Everybody have a peaceful day. Peace out.